Hey guys, this is Kevin Crothers, your host for White Throne Metal Radio, the Throne Room, and staff writer for Heaven's Metal magazine. This video is an unboxing. This box right here, an unboxing. You see, it hasn't been opened. Inside is the 30th anniversary Soldier, Babylon, and Beyond vinyl, CD, and DVD. Now, some of you might be going, well, why are you doing an unboxing? Isn't that something that Scott Waters does? Yeah, it is. But for me, Soldier has such a huge spot in my heart because I was there. I was that dorky kid 30-something years ago who couldn't get enough of anything. And what I mean by that was, in the San Francisco Bay Area back then, this is a little autobiography just leading up to this. Back then, I got a job at Dearborn's Bible Bookstore in Hayward, up on Foothill Boulevard. And they couldn't keep me out of the music section. Christian music, nonstop, all the time. Christian music, particularly Christian heavy metal, hard rock, Resurrection Band, Jerusalem, and Striper. And so I was working there, and that whole period of time for me, from like 1986 through 88, I guess, I worked there 2 different times. And it was awesome. It was a great experience. I met so many people. The guys in Cross Force. There was a San Francisco Bay Area band called Believer. But quickly, I got to know Soldier through their drummer originally, Al Whalen. Al was originally the drummer in Golgotha. That they were much heavier than Soldier. They were heavier. I mean, they were heavy San Francisco Bay Area heavy metal. And anyway, I got to see them on a lark at a March of Dimes walkathon for free. And I bootlegged their concert. That show has made some of the rounds over the last 30-something years. And great audio quality. Anyway, Golgotha broke up. I had met Al and Adam at a San Francisco Bay Area music, it was like kind of a Bay Area music gathering. Well, the gathering got canceled, but I didn't know that. I went, I'm sitting in the parking lot, and all of a sudden I see Al and Adam from Golgotha. I get talking with them a little bit. All cool. I don't know, about a year later or whatever, I run into Al again at the Bible bookstore. Golgotha broke up, but I'm in this new band now called Soldier. Wow, that's awesome. So he invites me to come to see them play in San Francisco at the Mabuhay Gardens, the MAB. And yes, if you were at all familiar with the MAB, you know it was a dive bar on Broadway in San Francisco. So I go, and I am so enthralled. This is like, I don't know, April, May 1986, and I'm blown away. I get to watch, I see Jimmy, I see Mark and Al, and then I'm just enamored with Rick Hunter, the lead guitar player. And we sparked a friendship. And I remember asking, hey, could I come to band practice? And eventually, yeah, you could come to band practice, that's cool. And I so wish I had recorded some of those practices. I have 1 or 2 way later than 86, 87, 88, way later. Anyway, I kind of became Rick's roadie, set up the gear, tear it down, here's your guitar, take that, this, that. We did the trips to LA and played the His 1, played His 2, Um, we played the Metal Mardi Gras. Of course, all the shows in the San Francisco Bay Area, the Stone, the Omni. There are shows I just don't flat out even remember. And it just, you get old, that's what happens. Anyway, this, to me, is like vindication. It is so much of, man, I just wish so badly to be on the road, and there's nothing more electric to me than, it's like, if you're a musician, that's awesome. I'm not. I mean, I can play guitar, but for me, myself, and I. But having said all that, there's nothing more electric than getting the gear set up, doing the sound check, hanging out. It's not exciting. It's boring. But there's an electricity. And then being on the show, being there, seeing everything going down. Oh, man. I learned so much from working those 3 years about stage performance, about just sound and music and tone. I really did. It didn't hurt that I wrote for White Throne magazine at the time. Did the White Metal show way back when. So I have been like, when Bill Bafford from Roxx said, hey, we're going to do this, and I was like, just right on, ecstatic. So I hope I haven't bored you going, come on, dude, open the box. But come on, dude, open the box. Believe me, this got here yesterday on Wednesday. And I debated whether or not to do this or just open the silly thing. So I'm going to open it. Got the scissors out. You know, we're going to cut through some of this tape. And, I mean, there were so many cool things. I mean, I got to meet the guys and get to know the guys a little bit in Vicious Rumors. You know, we played with Riot. We played with TNT. We played with Vane. We played with Kid Blue, who they never got big, but I mean, we played with YNT. We did a lot of things, and frankly, I just don't remember everything. Now, Bill, the minute I open this, I'm going, Bill just sent me some extra stuff that, whoa, where'd it go? I'm back. Hopefully that'll stay. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to set these extra things aside. Wow, Mr. Bafford, thank you. Wow. I'll go through those other things here in a moment, I suppose, because really what we're looking at is this Soldier project, right? And don't fall over. So this is truly an unveiling. And here it is. This is the CD. Woohoo! Soldier, Babylon, 30 years and beyond. It 2 discs. It's got the entire Babylon demo, which we actually sold. And I always say we because, sorry guys, but I mean, I didn't play it, but my backup vocals are on Louder Than Hell, and they're on King of the City, and I think King of the City too. I know we did Louder Than Hell. Anyway, this on cassette, which I still have. And by the way, you're seeing all these empty shelves. I'm in the process of moving. White Throne Metal Radio is going to get new studios. Ooh, well, say that. Anyway, this here, I'm going to even go all the way down, and we're going to open the CD here. Again, it's a 2-disc with new tracks, plus it's got the Louder Than Hell demo from 1987. It's got the 2 tracks from Cal Metal 2. Now, as I understand it, they sound 1,000 times better. We'll get to it, I'm sure. 4 previously unreleased tracks from a demo. Now, by the time the band had done these 4 songs, I got married, having kids. I really wasn't in that same place. But having said that, there's also on disc 2 here, on this part of the disc, which I'm pretty sure this is all backwards, sorry, is the entire His Festival, from the first His Festival, June 27th, 1987, and it was the very first all-Christian heavy metal festival. And 1987 was a heck of a year, and there are, let's see, there's the intro, King of the City, One of a Kind, Romance, Angel, Glory and Honor. Glory and Honor is a song that should have been recorded for Babylon. Should have been recorded for Louder Than Hell, but it wasn't ready at the time. But Glory and Honor, somebody new, first time, Rick Solo, and then of course Heart of Stone. On the Louder Than Hell from 1987, if you have that demo, there are 4 live tracks on there. King of the City, Glory and Honor again, Priceless Heart, and Heart of Stone. Now those 4 songs were recorded by Dave Johnson at the Mabuhay. I think it was the first ever Christian night at the Mab, and there must have been 400 or 500 people who showed up. The owner at the time, a gentleman by the name went by Ness, if I remember right, Ness. He was like, a Sunday night, okay. We had Believer from the San Francisco Bay Area, not the thrash band. They were a hard rock band. And we also had Cross Force and then Soldier. And they packed the place. Absolutely. You would not have believed how many people showed up in San Francisco at the Broadway on a Sunday night. It was an all-ages show just to get there. It's not like you had to, it was amazing, folks. Absolutely amazing. That would have been a gig for video because it was packed. So anyway, let me open this, right? Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that. Look at that. Disc 1 and Disc 2. Back to it. Disc 1. We got this really cool booklet, photos, and then song commentary, a lot of pictures in here. Excellent stuff. Pictures from the Omni. Just a lot of thoughts, and man, to me, this was, we just did so much cool stuff, guys, and it really, wow, lots of cool stuff. Again, I'm not the, I remember our crew and Mike Chapman, Mr. Chapman. We had Jeff Sweeney doing bass. Mike actually was Jimmy's tech guy. Chuck Atwood, Steve Vastine helping out on drums with, Chuck Atwood helped out with Al. Al passed away. He had type 1 diabetes. Passed away about almost 20 years ago now. So the CD, very cool. Now there's also there are 500 of those. 500, that's it. So if you don't got it, you better hurry up. Then the DVD. Now the DVD here, Babylon and Beyond Through the Years live, and I can tell you that some of this stuff, there are only 100 of these, 100, and just phenomenal. Some of this I think came from my own collection. So, and then here we go. This is in this opening unveiling. Sorry, dipping off camera here. It's the vinyl. Now I know this is backwards, I'm sorry. Roxx Records Underground Series number 10, Soldier Babylon and Beyond 30th Anniversary Edition on white vinyl. White vinyl. I can tell you, I probably will never, I may play it once. The fact that so many people just love, you know, we sold, as a band, we sold over, oh, by the way, number 5. Yes, I'm proud of that. 5 of 150. Soldier sold over 5,000 copies of Babylon. Okay? Got the Roxx centering, Soldier centering, 5,000 copies of Babylon through the mail. There's no eBay, none of that. Look at that. Man, it would be worth getting a poster, hint, hint, of this. Wow. That to me, because this is going to go on my wall. The album, the whole thing. I've got a couple of, I remember we played with Barren Cross, and gosh, this really, a lot of cool stuff, man. Just a lot of cool stuff. And I remember when we were in the studio, and when they were recording Babylon. Now, I was not a part of Soldier when they recorded Louder Than Hell with Leonard Hayes of Y&T. I knew them. I remember a couple of times, I think I might have got, talked to Rick here and there, and I remember he had said, oh yeah, we're going in to record with Leonard Hayes, blah, 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 and I'm pretty sure I remember asking if I could go. They didn't know me. Didn't know me from Adam. And I remember when they went and played at the Chabot College for the Battle of the Bands, and they played One of a Kind Romance, Angel, and Heart of Stone. Heart of Stone, or King of the, or yeah, it was a 3-song medley that they played, but just fantastic. Mark, Ricky, Jimmy, and Al. Soldier, Babylon, 30 years and beyond. This is going to get some serious play. There was a time, I can tell you, when the van broke down between LA on one of the trips home. There was a time with one show where we did like an earthquake benefit in Oakland, and then we had to drive to another show we were doing up in Santa Rosa. And I'll never forget, I'm pretty sure I'll never forget that, because now that's about a 2-hour, hour-and-a-half drive after you leave Oakland to go to Santa Rosa. The show we did, we went up there, we played, we came back, and we missed our off-ramp. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're in San Francisco going, oh my gosh. It might have been closer to 3 o'clock, because I remember when we got to Oakland, where we needed to be to offload our gear, and Vicious Rumors had some kind of post-show party, and I got home at like 4 a.m., 4:30 in the morning, something absolutely, because it just was just all kinds of crazy stuff. Never made a dime. I wish I still had my Soldier shirt. This stuff here is way cool. All right, I'm going to show you a couple other things that Bill included that I'm just cool stuff. He included a new Deliverance promo for promotional use only. It says, it's the new Deliverance album, The Subversive Kind. Great record. You need to get it if you don't already have it. Also, the new release from Crushing the Deceiver, pure on thrash metal. Pure on thrash metal. Brand new. I've heard bits and pieces, and quite good. Quite good thrash metal. Also, Angelic Force. Angelic Force, heavy metal. kind of just 80s heavy metal. Not, somebody said like Dokken. The vocals sound like Dokken. Yeah, I guess. But it's heavier than Dokken. We used to always compare Soldier when people say, what do they sound like, Stryper? No. Soldier was heavier than Stryper 99% of the time. We never had any ballads like Honestly or All of Me or stuff like that. But also here is, now I'm not Fred Mika. I am not familiar with him. I know, I'm just not. I know there's some supposed to be melodic, good, excellent stuff on here. I'll let you know. And hey, you'll probably hear some of this stuff on White Throne Metal Radio. Real quick, here's my commercial. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, White Throne Metal Radio on Live 365. All things hard rock, heavy metal from a Christian point of view, new and old. All right, I'm in the background here, Sardonyx. Okay, I was not a big Sardonyx fan back in the day. I was like, This new Sardonyx album, Sons of the Kingdom, yeah, unbelievable. You have to get it. Do you like Iced Earth? Excuse me. Do you like Iced Earth? You've got to get this. Production is phenomenal. The vocal, everything. Oh, phenomenal stuff. Another Final Prophecy. Now, demos from 1990 through 1992. This is also a reissue. From Florida. Very death-like. Very death-like. Thrash. Brand new. Roxx Productions. But then the other thing here is Malachia. Now, this is the complete setup. Thank you, Bill. There are tracks from the Red Sunrise album, but also the Under the Blade album. Under the Blade is the Red Sunrise album, but twice as heavy, 5 times heavier. But if you're a big fan of Malachia, kind of Queensryche at times, yes, very 1980s, you want to pick this stuff up from Roxx Productions. And you will hear this stuff on White Throne Metal Radio. And then periodically, more often than not, I'm going to pop in and do some live broadcasts, play a lot of cool stuff. And don't worry, the Throne Room podcast will continue and has continued. We're up to number 42, I think, 43, 42, somewhere in there. So I actually had someone asking about that yesterday or earlier today, and I was like, no, I'll have a new Throne Room podcast shortly. So there it is. There it is. As I duck out of the camera, you don't want to see my back. Soldier. You got to check this out, man. I'm telling you, this is, I'm looking at the packaging, and I'm just like, so worth it. The only thing I'd want is a t-shirt. I used to have it, but, you know, that was 30 years ago. Holy bro, 30 years! All right, enough. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, tune in. If you go to Live 365, they have a mobile app. You can download it to your phone. Listen to Christian heavy metal 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sorry, it's not available really outside the U.S., and that's because of licensing. So, there you go. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.